40 Thieves, you are just in time. For anybody that's just joining the stream, we finished up the Spice Merchant in the medieval area here. We decorated the top. I'm not 100% happy with the roof. It's a lot of brown. I might try to change that up a little bit later. But it's okay. And then inside, we have all kinds of cool spices and barrels and different things. And same thing with the upstairs. So, pretty basic, nothing too crazy. I just didn't want it to be an empty build. But we are going to take some time to switch gears and head back to Dartmouth Meadows and work on some farms. Now to do that, I'm going to need to bring a bunch of things back with me. We're going to bring honey box and the sandbox. We're going to need the concrete powder maybe. I mean, some of these just need to go back in. Definitely taking the utility box and the rocket box. We are going to want to bring... I think we have all the wood that we would need here. Oh, let's fill up the spruce first. I feel like if we bring enough of this stuff, then we should be okay. So bring that. That goes in here. Coarse dirt. Don't think we need to worry too much about this. We're not going to be doing a lot of decorating, but we'll bring these two in case we need them. Bring the stone bricks. Bring the terracotta. And, oh, iron. Bring the iron box. Don't think we'll need the prismarine, but we might as well fill in the spot. And obviously we're going to need this. We'll probably end up needing this. We'll leave the bed here. Take this with us. And we'll pop over to the keep, because my redstone box is over here. Oh, you've only went around for the snapshots. Well, you're in for a treat then. 40 Thieves. Rucksack. Shulker box. Take the empty shulker box. Redstone. We'll bring the honey. Don't need those. Bring that one. Oh, there's some bricks. Okay. So we should be fine. Looking for a place to put a couple of things just for fun. Oh, wait a minute. Do we sort those? We do. Okay, cool. We just need to grab a couple of rockets. I think we're good. So if you're new to the Citadel, this is currently a medieval town project that we've been working on since November, I think. Well, I guess November we started the farms. So that's a couple of weeks of work there too. But we've been working on this for a very long time. It's been coming together slowly but surely. Really quite happy the way things are going. Obviously, this is the part of the town that's under the most construction. We were working over here in the market square earlier today, and that's coming up quite nicely. Let's walk around this way just so that we can go through the bridge and see what's going on. Cosmic, you felt that head bop? Yeah, I think I felt it too. So obviously we're still working this way as far as construction goes, but we've got a fair bit going on here. Not sure what's going in that location, but this side of the road has been really filled in nicely. And then eventually there'll be a road going, I believe that's south. Yes. But this one goes north, back to the entrance to this area. Thanks, 40 Thieves. So we haven't done a lot of texturing on the roads because I've kind of blocked them in, but I'm not sure if this is where they're going to stay. I'm not sure what's going to be around them. But this is essentially what we've got going on. So this is going to be a bit of a crossroads here. You can see it coming up on the map. Right there. And we're going to have this go. You can see a start of a bridge that will eventually head west across this way. Probably another bridge right there, be my guess. But then this heads north along the more rural areas. Now this is all going to be filled in, hopefully, with farms. I'm not sure if anybody else in the server is going to come up here and start building farms or whatever, but we've got lots of land to do that on. Involves some pretty heavy landscaping. I had to smooth things out here to have this all work. I'm really happy with this one. This is probably my favorite. I like my wheat texture. I got the idea from Germsy Boy, and it makes a huge difference and really gives a cool color feel to the area. Oh, this is also a custom potato texture too that I designed. And then we've got this bridge that takes us over the river and it heads on into the path that goes over the North Ridge here. Takes us up quite high through the taiga forest. Cosmic says I can build farms there. Yeah, please do. Trying to think about what we could use. A beetroot farm would be really cool. I mean, carrots are okay, but the beetroot textures are pretty cool. I don't want to have too many mobs, but it would be worth having like maybe a sheep farm or something. That would be kind of cool too. So up here on the top of the ridge, a really nice view. And then we start heading back down towards the little, I'm not sure what you want to call it. The tower junction, the tower crossroad. We built this ages and ages and ages ago. And all it is just a way or an area for people to arrive into the medieval zone on the server. Because we use command blocks just for fun and convenience. Everybody on the server is a busy adult. So we, rather than having to travel through the nether and all that kind of stuff, we just have a couple of command blocks that teleport you like 10,000 blocks away. And that way you don't have to worry about your medieval builds showing up in the back of someone's modern city or something like that. So we use a little button here to send us on the way. And that sends us to these little air quotes portals. And you can use the command button to get back as well. Now over here, we've got our main nether portal. Or not main, but a nether portal into the nether. And that'll take us into the main hub. So as I mentioned before, the Citadel is about 4 years old this summer. And this main hub here was one of the first big community builds that myself and Matt Cast and Alistair all worked on. And it's pretty cool. I'm quite happy with it. And I haven't been here in a long time, so let's try something. I'm going to throw in shaders just for fun. I don't know which ones are going to look good, but we'll try this one. I don't normally use these in the nether. They could be super dark. It might not show up on Twitch at all. I don't know. Travel by command blocks and build zones help keep the 4-year-old server fresh. Agreed. So it's not quite as dramatic with servers. Well, or with shaders. I guess the lava is pretty hot looking as far as this goes with shaders. This probably looks really cool with shaders on. Yeah. Love the glassy look in here. Very cool. Am I wearing... Okay, I'm wearing gold. That's fun. I bet you Cosmic's room... Actually, this place looks probably really cool. Yeah. Dig it. I need to do more builds like this. I really enjoy the sandstone stuff. Anyway, the reason why I'm looking around here is these are these rooms that we have around the Nether Hub. And the reason I'm going all over the place is because we're going to actually pop back into... I think we're gonna go into Somerville, I think, and walk in through Dartmouth Meadows that way. The main portal is actually this one here. This is the main dig. But if we go farther south, then we'll be able to go in through Somerville, which might be something we work on today. Cosmic wants to put in a mob spawner underneath her build so that she can have less mobs spawning in her face. Yeah, I love this. This in the shaders always looks really cool. Very bright. Super colorful. Love it. All right, let's turn these off so we don't end up having crazy lag. Pretty cool equals understatement. Thanks very much, Cosmic. Boop, 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 boop. There's a cat in here somewhere, apparently. Anyway, we'll go through this portal into Somerville. I've not seen this myself. I saw it on a stream. Oh, this is different. I don't know. I didn't know you did this, Cosmic. Did I know you did this? Cool. Is there a bed down here? I don't want to blow anything up. Aha, bed. I know, Cosmic. There's always a bed nearby. I don't know where this goes. Looks like it goes very, very deep. But that's not what I want to look at. What I want to look at is the main build here. Whoop, up we go. Wow. That's some color. Into a mine where I dig up all my diamonds. Oh, okay, cool. So I've been, I think, in this area on the server before on stream, but there's a new area that has lots of flowers that I want to see. I see Steven is starting to put leaves in on the custom tree, but Cosmic's been working, I think it's over this way. We'll find out. Look at all the flowers. My gosh. I like the Soulfire lanterns. The blue is so different compared to having orange everywhere. There's the ravine. Where's the windmill? Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I think I see it. I think I see stuff. Very cool. Is this? Maybe I should go this way. No, little buddy. No plans to reset the server. Wow, that's cool, Cosmic. I like that. Looks like we have to go farther this way. Is there a road I should be following? This is also great too. I love how overgrown it all is. Yes, looks like there's maybe a road and a bridge that I should be following this way. So one of the things that Cosmic wants to do is have a mob farm underneath all of this to help minimize some of the mob spawns that are spawning on the surface. So having a dark room underneath everything should be cool. I saw the windmill. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Am I going the right way? Case in point. Bloop. Isn't this crazy? Bananas and beautiful. Wow. This is so cool. Isn't that nuts? Cosmic, how many flowers have you placed, Cosmic? Have you looked at that statistic? Wow. I need to get higher here. It does look like the Dutch tulip fields. I agree. I think that might have been some of her inspiration. Anyway, the reason why I came here is because, one, I wanted to show it off, but two, I wanted to get an idea about where that mob farm might be. And if we look at, it's too bad that these don't come in with colors, right? Looks like she's got plans for more. That's cool. There's Matt Cast's village. It does look like Somerville. It would be probably about under the tree. It does look a central position would probably be under the tree. Cosmic and I were tossing some ideas back and forth about having like an Alice in Wonderland kind of secret entrance under the tree to get to the mob farm. And Cosmic's already lit up a lot of caves and stuff underneath. So if we build a dark room underneath that, it should have a pretty high yield. Good XP for Cosmic. It hopefully will reduce the number of mobs spawning on the surface here, of course. That is just really, really cool, Cosmic. I'm impressed. The flowers are just over the top. I think that's an accurate guess. I think that's an accurate guess. How many numbers is that? Something trillion? Isn't that awesome? I love the cascade effect as you walk by. What biome are we in? Dark forest? Yeah. Just realized how dark the grass is. Did you deforest a dark oak forest? Really interesting. I didn't realize how dark the grass got in a dark oak forest. That makes sense, I guess. Wow. It's like Holland up in here. Yes. Let's get up a little bit higher. Wow. Was this Hannah's place? Can't tell. Somebody was building over here. Yeah, it looks like Hannah's place is over here. Or maybe not. Yep, that's what it is. This is Hannah's place. All right, cool. I didn't realize that she was so close to you, Cosmic. That's awesome. Well, that looks spectacular. Looking forward to helping you make it a safer place. So we'll land probably back where we came out of the portal. About here. Love the red roofs and stuff. I need to do more roofs that are blocks. I feel like I keep on defaulting to stairs, and it means I only have to use the same 6 colors. I need to start doing more stuff with flowers. Wow! I didn't realize you came all the way to the edge of the river. That's awesome. Did you mow down this hill, or did you just plant on it? Wow. And then we go back to my drab browns and grays. Oh boy. Just planted flowers on it. Wow, I never noticed how flat it was. I thought it was bigger. Like taller. Like they're guarding the hillside. So this is where we are coming back into Dartmouth Meadows. So this is transitions from like Somerville into Dartmouth Meadows, which is the main community area. And this is where I wanted to work on some farms. So this is the first time I did a wheat farm. We've got a little carrot farm here that doesn't work. It feeds a villager breeder that doesn't work. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with that, but so far nothing right now. That is just a decorative farm. But all of this brings us back to the original, the OG farm from like 1.12, which would have been 4 years ago, so 2017. It was before, the server started just before the new update Aquatic, just before 1.13. So we've got these farms here. And they all feed into the main greenhouse, which I just passed. I'll show off kind of how this all works in just a minute. But essentially, what we've got is old 1.12 farms that don't work anymore because this guy needs a villager to throw something to. Otherwise, he just continues to compost things. So we need to remove the minecart because I don't think this works. It's also full, and it shouldn't be full. The redstone on that should not be doing something else entirely. So underneath here, we have what should be something that shoots items out. And for whatever reason, it's not working. And I don't know why. But what should be happening here is this dropper should be taking all of this wheat and sending it into the water stream. And this water stream loops around and goes down to our greenhouse. And that's where we keep all of our villagers that we trade with for emeralds. This is currently... So there's bone meal in it. And that's not good. Because that clogs up the system because we don't have a bone meal filter. We have a filter for seeds, so we're good for seeds. And instead of keeping or composting the seeds, we're actually destroying them. So I want to change this. I want to change this so that we compost the seeds and get free bone meal. But I don't know why this isn't working. Because essentially what this is supposed to do is the chest is supposed to get to one short of fully, one short of full, right? It's supposed to just be like that. And so when one goes in there, it's supposed to trip it. And that doesn't seem to be happening. Oh, I need to sleep again. I think there's a bed in the barn, if I remember correctly. Yep. Ice Mage, doing well, thank you. There are beds everywhere, yes. We do keep a lot of beds in the meadows. Is the chicken farm working? Yes, it looks like it's working. Good stuff. All right, so we need to figure out why this circuit isn't working. Because it looks like the farm is working. We just need to add a bone meal filter. And we might need to add a villager, but we might not. So I don't know. But it would be easy to do. Like, we've got all this space to our right here that we could use to figure this out. But I don't know. This... Why is there carpet there? I also don't know why the villager Oh, right. So the carpet... The way that this works is this hopper keeps on going around. This hopper minecart goes around, and then eventually it goes back over. There's 2 hoppers there. But it doesn't stay. It just kind of like continuously dumps stuff in. And those 2 hoppers are these ones right here. So obviously it's not clogged up. That's pulling out the seeds. So the issue here, it looks like it's actually something going on here. So this signal is not getting to the right blocks. So that is comparing, but it's not comparing anything. I wonder if I've just put this in the wrong configuration. Although it was working before. Let's go look at the other ones, because the other ones I think they're not working because the farms are not working, not that the redstone isn't working. So these farms operate in the same way, except for these are the old school farms where the villager was supposed to be trying to plant stuff at the back where the light levels are low. And it's supposed to fill this up with potatoes, and then the apparatus underneath the bottom spits things out. So we'll go back underneath. Same idea here. So the comparator is pulling from the chest. And what's supposed to happen is that that chest is supposed to fill up. And then when the chest has a greater output than something else, but I don't know what that something else is. Oh. This torch is powering this block, and this block is powering that redstone. So if we look at that, why do I have redstone? I brought that back with me. Power 15. And so when this reaches the power 15, it blinks this torch, which powers this hopper and also powers the dropper. And so you get a tick when it shoots the potato out. Right? So that's how that works. I think this was just here for looks. So I need to figure out where that's happening on the wheat farm. The way to fix these crop farms is going to be pretty straightforward. We need to have a villager for the farmers to toss things to. Also, I noticed that this guy is not a farmer. This guy is a Fletcher. That's a farmer. That's a farmer. We also have to make sure that those guys have nothing but carrots in their inventory, or carrots or potatoes, which should be fine because they've not been harvesting anything else. So what I think we can do with these guys is we can put a villager back here under the ground for them to throw something to. And then that way, when the item gets thrown, it will be picked up by the hoppers. Cosmic Dancer with 400 bits. Thank you so much. Wow. Really appreciate that. So yes, there's the hopper where they're being thrown. So we don't want to... I don't want to mess with any of this because I think this still works. So we'll try to figure out where we can get another villager. And I think the way to get in is down the other end. It's been a really long time since I've been here. I think it's back here. Yeah. So we could fit a villager back here. I just do this. Yeah, so we put a villager back here for this guy to throw something towards, and then look to see where the hoppers are. Then we should be able to collect things, because I think the only hopper is right there. Unless there's 3 hoppers. Oh. Maybe there's hopper minecarts somewhere. Either way, we have an opportunity there to fix it without changing any of the front stuff. So let's take a look again at this wheat farm and see if I can spot where things are messed up. Right, so there's the torch. There's supposed to be a comparator. So that's on, which is weird. This is full. So yeah, something is... Why is that going into that? Right, because that affects the hopper. Right, that's got stuff in it. That's got stuff in it. This is full. So all of this should be going to our storage system. But the comparator isn't working. I feel like for whatever reason, there's something flawed with my redstone logic here. I wonder if it's got something to do with like redstone dots, maybe? Kendo with 100 bits. Thank you very much, Kendo. What farms are getting fixed today? Purple ostrich first. The first. Hopefully this one. I just don't know why my spitter system is not doing the thing. And this is not needed. We don't need to have wheat here, but it would. I just thought it would be nice to have a chest full of wheat at the wheat farm and then have all the excess come in and go other places, right? But as you can see, what's happening is that this dropper is not spitting things out. And it should be... What should be happening is this torch should be powering this redstone, which should be flicking the system. The one went. I wonder if it's just a matter of taking one of these out. So when this gets to 63, like it should start to cycle. Okay. So it got jammed. Oh, the torch is burning out? So it's working as designed. That's what's happening. The torch is burning out. Okay. Hey, Toxic Mush, how's it going? Again, I really like your username. So the issue appears to be when this is the little bit of time where that... Yeah, So it's the torch burnout, and then when the torch eventually, after tons and tons and tons of time, eventually this dropper just backs up. So this was supposed to be an elegant solution where the comparator reading this output from the chest was also firing the dropper over here. So apparently we need a fail-safe system, so we need one of these auto dropper things. We need one of these over there to make sure that this dropper is always firing no matter what. Which is too bad, because I thought I really had a handle on this. So it works as long as this dropper doesn't back up. So we have to just put in a backup system. So that's going to be an easy fix. That's going to be an easy fix. And I think what we'll do is we'll put it in here somewhere. That's going to be tricky because we'll have the hopper being fed in that way. Maybe we'll put it on the other side. I think what we'll do is maybe we'll drop the dropper down, add in another hopper, and we'll try to figure out a way to do this. Yeah. Cosmic is informing me that I have time. It's time for another break. You're right, and that's cool because my brain has got the solution for at least this. We need to have a failsafe for this. I don't know if we need to do anything with the farm. The crop farm seems to be working just fine. I don't know if new mechanics mean that the villager or a new villager wouldn't work, but for now, this guy seems to be collecting and planting wheat. His inventory would have been completely full of seeds when I started this. So unless we have to put a new villager in here, I don't see the need, because I don't think he's going to throw wheat at a villager. I think he would make bread, and I don't want bread. Unless we have a farmer that has a bread trade, but I don't think we do. All right, so give me about 5 minutes. I'm going to pop away for another short break. If you're new to the stream, I take a break once an hour. Just kind of gives myself a bit of a breather, refresh my coffee, that kind of thing. When we come back, we're going to fix that wheat farm. And I guess see if I need to put a villager in there. I know I need to put a villager in the other farms, but we'll tackle that when we have a chance. So give me a few minutes. I will be right back. Right. The coffee is now hot. My Minecraft belly is empty though. Alright, so what we're going to do is a quick fix for the wheat farm. It looks like it's just the backup with the torch burnout that's the problem. We may have to address that with the other farms. I don't think that they're fast enough. I think it's just that the wheat farm has either a speed difference. I mean, it is a larger farm, so that could be it too. So I still want to keep this backup line going to the dispenser, but I think what I want to do is we're going to lower this whole floor. Just to make life a little bit easier. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the... How's I going to work this? So this distance doesn't matter, which means we can build out the circuit that I want over there. And I'm going to need my ender chest with my redstone and some wool. Just because in this area I tend to build redstone on wool just in case we mine through things. You don't want to mess that up. I need a dropper. Just for now. And the circuit that I need... I need to go look at the greenhouse, and this is going to come in handy because folks will... oh, I'm in the water stream. This is where everything goes, is down here to the greenhouse, and I've got some... auto droppers down here. Snapshot World got you more in the mood for technical builds. Yeah, that, and I noticed that a lot of people on the server here are doing more technical stuff now. Not technical, but like more dragon fights. And that's resulting in people dying more often. And our villager setup is terrible. So I thought I'd just try to contribute that way. What is the circuit that I need to look at here? I need to look at... So that hopper goes into the back. And I built... Aha, but that shoots it straight up. Okay. So if it was shooting it off to the side, that should be no problem. We just have to make sure... Well, I guess if we're not... It doesn't matter if we're locking the hopper. No, I need to go back up this way. Right? Yes. Bit of a maze down here. I did build it. I do sort of remember where I'm going. But yeah, I'm definitely in the snapshot technical stuff has been fun because I haven't had to worry too much about how good things are looking. It's a nice break from the medieval area, actually. So let's put this over this way then. I put these in the wrong spot. So, do I remember how to do these? I think I do. If not, I've got one that I can check nearby here. Need 6 blocks. And if I do this correctly, then we need a comparator, repeater, and redstone. Yep. So compared out of the dropper into a block. Have redstone there. I think there has to be a block there. Yes. To cut that off. Redstone dust there. And then a repeater here. And what that should mean, I'm going to actually block this off here, is that if we put anything in this dropper, so long as it's powered, it should work. So this needs to have a block somewhere near it, above this, I think. There we go. So as long as there's something in that, it will just continuously shoot stuff out. Working. No longer need to test. Cool. So that's what we want. The other thing that we want to do is bring that down like that. And so we'll put in 6 there. Oh, that went up that way. That might not be good. We might need to... That goes up. What happens up here? Does that go... Oh, that's fine. That just unlocks a hopper. That's not going to be a big deal. So if I turn this off and put 6 in there, and then we go and test this. We need to take stuff out of this one. Why is it not? It's flashing. There's a hopper that I'm not seeing somewhere. Oh, there we go. We're definitely gonna have to figure out a bone meal filter. Feel like, yeah, we're gonna have to do a bit of snaky stuff with the hoppers up there. That's fine. So again, the issue is that it's got nowhere to go. So if we grab a couple of hoppers... Oh, I only have one hopper. Iron box. Are you sure it's working? You want to test some more? Nice. Let's just take half of these. And we've got a log box somewhere. Oh. Block do we have a lot of? Hopper, no, chests. Hoppers? Oop. Okay, so if you put a hopper here, and then I guess there, and then we clear this out, and just, yeah, temporary chest here. The good news is we have a lot of wheat. Right, so that's going down there like that. The blinking is blinking as it should, so that's doing a thing. That's just filling up. But we need to put this back here. Let's just clear out. What we don't want to have is we don't want the chest at the farm to go any lower than one. So that's good. Where's the rest of this coming from? There's another hopper full of wheat somewhere. Is it behind this? There we go. All right, stopped at 63. So if we jump over here, where are you coming from? Holy smoke. Alright. Nothing in the hopper. Or in the dispenser. Nothing in these hoppers. And this is stuck at 63. Alright. So what we should see now, if I put 25 here, I should get 25 out there. And then when the torch burns out, 8 plus 25 is 33. So the torch burning out is no longer going to be a problem because we have this auto system set up. Hey, Zenthenex, how's it going, man? Good to see you, good to see you. So that solves that small issue, right? The other issue we have is that we've got bone meal coming in here. So what we can do now is we'll make this a little bit nicer and easier to see what's going on. So let's do... I like the white glass. So we'll grab some white glass going on. So we'll do white glass there. White glass here. Where's the zombie? Is that the wandering trader? It is. I was like, don't be killing my villagers. Okay. This, nope, not there. We're going to want that there. That goes there. So then anything that this dropper spits out will go down into the water stream. I just have to make sure I remove the log. And that should go around to the wheat. Okay. So that takes care of that problem. Now the other issue is that we do have bone meal coming in from the villager above. And how do I want to do this? I'd like to send the bone meal to my other shop if I can. So let's just look at this here. There's the chests full of seeds. This is the seed. This is the seed filter. So what's happening here is we have a seed filter underneath this row of hoppers. So we have room here to put in a filter for bone meal, but I've got a funny feeling that this redstone will mess with that. So what we need to do is redirect this hopper line, which is going to be a pain in the butt. It's the wheat police. Yeah, there's been a lot of sirens going by the house today. Some of the villagers in the trading hall still work. I think it's also a case of not a lot of people playing in the meadows too. The farms aren't loaded. No, that's fair. Yeah, I agree. All right, so this redstone here, we could just no, we can't redirect it. Or can we? Maybe we can. Maybe we can bring it down here. If I put that torch on a trapdoor? Or if I put that torch on the wall. That did the trick. That probably emptied a few of these out, so that's down to 54 now. So if I remove this, and I put in that, I could bring this redstone down that way and remove it over here, allowing us to not have to redirect that filter, and we can just use this section here to be super cluttered. And let's put some of our stuff over here. Right, so we've got seeds and bone meal. So I think what I'll do is I have to make another comparator. Might as well make a few. Oh, that's not how you do it. Okay, so we can get rid of this stuff here. That goes there, that goes there. Torch goes there. I don't remember what's over here. Hopefully not the outside. Goes like that. And we just pop up here. Comparator. We will do a whoop. Hopper into nothing. And what do we want to do with this? Is the question. So we've got bone meal that comes in. We're pulling it out of that hopper there before it gets into the chain. So, can there be something added to turn the seeds into bone meal? Yes, 100%. Right now we're pulling out the bone meal as well as pulling out the seeds, but I need to do it on these two hoppers here. So we could pull out the bone meal first and then pull out the seeds. What matters here is that we have this, and then similar to this section here, where we've got diorite and then wheat seeds, we can just grab something that would never fall in there. And really what I should do is use an anvil. Oops. Backwards. So, same idea. We will just use... I normally use sticks for this kind of a thing. Sander chest. Yeah, filter stick. So what we can do here is... So filter sticks and then wheat seeds. And then we do the same thing. We'll just need sticks. So this just guarantees that any item that falls in there is not going to screw up the filter. So then we've got filter sticks, and we'll put bone meal in there. So that should filter out the bone meal. I don't think we want to reverse that. I feel like the bone meal coming in that way. Everything was just going to go that way, right? That's not going to be a problem. Rappy, what are we doing? We are fixing a farm that was no longer working. We needed to add some filters to it. It's a wheat farm. So we got the seeds that are coming in, if and when they come in. They might not come in at all anymore, actually. Because I don't know if we're getting seeds. I feel like the farmer... Well, I guess we might be. I don't think we want to put these on the same track. I think that's maybe a mistake. I think we want to have our bone meal go somewhere else into a separate stream. Because what I'm thinking, we are at negative 245, 502. And if I go upstairs, you can see that we are really close to being lined up with my bone barn right over there. So I'm thinking I can auto feed some bone meal into my bone barn. Severin, thank you. Yeah, so like that feels pretty good. So what we could probably do is just take a look at my bone barn real quick. Yeah, keep the bone barn stocked. I mean, it's weird that I'm using the community wheat farm to then stock my own personal bone barn, but that's fine. Because I'm thinking we could totally just have something come in here at the back. I could hide a filter back here or a water stream back here. Because behind this is all hillside, right? Like it's solid. Oops. Right? Like we could easily bring in something behind here. And fill up like that back chest. Very easily done. It's too bad that all this is still water. If it was all flowing water, I could have like a bone meal moat. Be kind of funny. But so that seems like it's going to be something we can work on. But I think what we could do is just have the bone meal. We have room for another dropper circuit. So we could... Leaves go here. This gets filled up with seeds in case anybody needs it. Although it's down here, so it's not like anybody knows where this is. But then excess seeds, as you can see, they're being thrown into a cactus. You can see it just over there. So what I think we need to do is take excess seeds, turn them into bone meal, and then also put that into the bone meal. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go down to whatever water level this is. What's this? 55. I feel like that's probably good. So, why is that going in circles? And nothing is happening. I don't understand. That's weird. Oh, is the it's locking it. Crap. So if it does get backed up, yeah, I thought this was going to be a clever way to power it with the same circuit, but I think we might have to rely on just having two separate circuits. That means we don't need... Well, yes. Hold on. We need that part and the comparator, but we don't need any of this. Oh, hold on. That should be spitting stuff out. Oh, I guess the redstone dot thing is... That means that some of my systems might not be working. Yep. Okay. So they have to be crosses. Interesting. Okay. So what we'll do is get the bone meal. This is why I think I have to switch this, because what we could do here is very simply have a composter for all the seeds that come in. And then drain that and put it back into the bone meal. Yeah, this is tricky because I'm trying to get things like... What's the difference between a redstone dot and a redstone cross? Genuine question. As far as I can tell, the redstone dot will bypass blocks next to it, whereas this is powering the blocks next to it. As it indicates, like it's going into the block, so it's powering that block. Whereas the dot, I think, would not power that block, but would power the block above it. Yeah, Mr. Bob, I agree. I think that's the way I understand it as well. So we want to take excess seeds and compost, and that's easy. I guess we just do like a hopper chain. It's not a big deal. So we can take this down. Do I have shears on me? I feel like they might be in my iron chest. Aha! Right, so this goes away. Right, so seeds are being filtered and are being filled up in here. And then all we have to do is just take the excess seeds and put them into composter. And if I put the composter here with the hopper going down into the top of it, then if I put seeds and then if I put a hopper at the bottom here, bone meal. Perfect. We're going to have to get that bone meal down to another water system. And then this is just pulling bone meal out. So what we'll do is we will... rather than going underneath this, I think what we'll do is we'll back this up. Yeah. Right, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to avoid going underneath these hoppers with the bone meal. Those seeds are going out and being filtered. This is bone meal, and if we just take it down past the redstone, then we should be okay. So we'd... that is only going to be powering that block, which is locking this hopper. So then a hopper here would be fine. And that works out well, because what we can do here is move the composter to here. And then just switch this around. To point into this one. So that goes in there. We can push this way. So once this fills up with seeds, then it'll go into the bone meal thing. And then this can just go straight into that hopper from this, there, and there. That's staying at 30, 31. Don't know if I have any other bone meal. I must have bones somewhere. Well, I mean, I got them across the way. Okay, so that takes care of that. So then this would go into a dropper. And then we would have a new water stream here. That makes sense. So same idea with this, these circuits. It's just a matter of using a comparator outside of your dropper, and that goes into a block, and then this has to be a redstone cross now. That goes no block, this, and then Peter. And then you need that, and anything in here. Why did that not work? Oh, and you need to cut this off. I am confused. Weird that you have to reset it. So if we take a stack of seeds and put it in here, we should start to see bone meal coming out of this. There we go. What is this? This is 243. So I'll probably just do this with glass just so we can see what's going on here. Cool. So the only way to test this is going to be to overload it with a bunch of stuff. What would you say is the most technically complicated redstone type thing you've done in Minecraft so far? Probably the Wither Skeleton farm would be my guess. So that's good. That's done. We can replace these. It is a mess down here. Oh, that is not the right thing. So right now, we don't have the bone meal hooked up to another place, but that's fine. Whoops, that was meant to be torch. Guess that has to stay like that. Right, so that is all done there. We might want to have a little bit of light in here. All right, let's review, make sure that everything is working the way that it's supposed to. We take wheat and put it into the system. Now eventually that will get through the whole set. It's all doing what it's supposed to be doing. The Wither Skeleton Farm or the Fortress Farm? The Fortress Farm, excuse me, yeah. The Fortress Farm is the one that's the most technically complicated, I think. Alright, so that's all good. We should have put that back, and I shouldn't have. We go up and check. We should have 63. There we go. And then as far as bone meal and stuff goes, I don't know really how to test this. We are now shy on seeds. This is really hard to maneuver around. But that should go... If any seeds come along here, they get sucked out here. They will first fill up this and then overflow after 1, 2... Once these 2 hoppers are full up, then seeds will go and get composted, which we saw working. Then this is a filter for bone meal. What I should do is I should put down an item frame. With bone meal in it. And so if I put, there's 31 bone meal there. If I put this in here, it should be 32 bone meal. Yes. Okay. And what I should do is go get some bone meal from the bone farm. Need to go sleep first. But I think that's it. I think that's fixed it. Which is good because that works out really well. So we'll grab some bones and make ourselves some bone meal. And so now we can test, and what should happen is the bone meal, if the farmer inside the farm makes bone meal, or I guess he's putting stuff into the composter, so we're losing some seeds into the composter, which is fine. If he turns it into bone meal, what should happen is we can simulate bone meal coming into the system by putting it into that. That was 64. So we should start to see that go up to 41. And then we should start seeing bone meal going through this. And then... where is it getting stuck? Aha! So I did not go down far enough. That torch is actually locking that hopper. Oh, that's an easy fix. Easy fix. We just drop this down. So we just start here. Need another hopper. And this is why we test stuff. So again, 41 there. And nothing there. Nothing there, nothing there. So same idea. Test it out. As if bone meal came in, let's do 8. With 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems about right. So the only thing left to do is just hook that that dropper up to the bone farm. But that will have to happen some other time. Fixed. Cannot complain. And just so everybody knows like what the whole purpose of all this is, if we quickly go over to the greenhouse, I'll show you the underside. We saw it very, very briefly earlier. I didn't explain what was going on though. So we have this greenhouse, and underneath of it is the collection from the underground waterway. So that all the underground farms feed into this right here. And these are all filters, and they are for things like carrots and potatoes and wheat. We've got melons, pumpkins, and string. We have some overflow here with spider heads going on. Some melons obviously got through as well. But these are vertical item elevators, and they go up to the greenhouse. And they fill in behind each row of chests in the greenhouse. So you see carrots, wheat, and potatoes, and then melons, pumpkins, and string. And you can see the water columns in the back here. So items come up, and they get fed in, and then we end up with stuff in chests. It looks like people have cleared this out. So a few carrots here. But all of this is a result of the farms, but they're not working, so things are pretty empty. And what this is a great way for us to trade with all of the villagers, all the farmers that are in our hall here, which is a mess. But the idea is that those farms, when people are playing in the area, autofill in here after they fill up the chests in front of them. So there's quite a little bit of fill up to happen at the farms before the greenhouse starts to get fill up. This is good, but these other farms need to be fixed. And also the front chests have to be filled up as well. And I don't know if we're going to, maybe we'll switch these to be carrot farms exclusively, because carrots are more useful because you can turn them into golden carrots for food. So instead of double potatoes, maybe we'll need to do double carrots instead. Maybe we'll turn this into a carrot farm and leave this as potato. A little bit more work going that way, but yeah. Was fun to hang out in Dartmouth Meadows here for a little bit and do some cool stuff. If you've enjoyed this, then I hope you will leave a follow before you take off. I'm going to raid somebody, pass on the people to somebody else, and see who else is playing Minecraft today. But don't forget to check out the Spawn Chunks podcast. It's a podcast I do with Pixel Riffs, all about Minecraft every Monday. We talked about the latest snapshot in that. You can also listen to the Citadel Cafe, which is my podcast about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. Both of those are free. You can find them anywhere you can find a podcast. Thank you so much to Cosmic Dancer for modding and the generous support today. To everybody else that donated bits, subbed, or used a Prime Gaming sub, I truly appreciate it. You are the reason that I can continue to do this as often as I can. So please know that you are very, very much appreciated. You can also check out patreon.com if you're interested in supporting me further. Also, sometimes people are on a budget, and Patreon is the most affordable way to support me on the stream. And that's at patreon.com/JoelDuggan. But that's going to be it for me, folks. I will see you next time. And as a matter of fact, that's tomorrow. So be here for the next, I guess, adventure on the Citadel tomorrow at noon Atlantic time. That's UTC -3. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.